British guy living in America. I've been here for 8 years, live in the New Jersey suburbs, and I have a wife and an 18-month-old. Hello. Interesting question. Do I think that my kid is actually going to be better off here? And this commenter is saying he's thinking about the standard of education, health and food. He said the US does pretty badly for its kids and young people, and balancing work-life balance is hard and bad. Let's address this. I think first and foremost, a kid is better off wherever the family is. And I'm from the UK, but my wife is from America, so therefore we have equal family in America and equal family in the UK. So I could bring him up here and I could bring him up in the UK. I don't think it would make that much difference. As for education, I'm not sure I can speak to that one yet because he's not in the education system. But as for education, is it less about system and more about people? Any system's pretty meaningless if the people are terrible. So I think it's all about having the right teacher. I was very lucky to have a couple of amazing teachers in the UK, but then I was unfortunate to have some terrible ones that didn't care about their job or the kids. And I feel like it might be the same anywhere that you put your kid through school, right? You're going to have amazing teachers, and they can literally change the course of someone's life if they're passionate enough about what they're doing and they care enough. But also the inverse is true if they're just terrible teachers. Healthcare, obviously America gets a bad rap for its healthcare system because in the UK we have the NHS, the National Healthcare Service, which is free, and it's all privatized in America, meaning you got to pay for it and you got to pay for insurance. So it's like a double up. You always have to pay for your monthly insurance, and then on top of that, if you're going to the doctor, normally there's a co-pay. If there's anything emergency wise, you're going to have to pay above it, so you're paying double. So the fact that you've got to pay for it does suck. Here is the thing though, the healthcare that we've received has been top notch. It's been absolutely quality, and we've gone in for all kinds of things, sometimes emergencies, but the standard doctor stuff, the specialist stuff, it's all really good. And I've never had to wait. So if there's an emergency, it's gone straight in. Everyone's been fantastic. So my experience of the US healthcare system has been great because the people we've dealt with have been great. It sucks, so you've got to pay for it. But here's the other thing. You get paid a bit more in America, so it all kind of evens out. The topic of food is a bit of a nuanced one, but when you're comparing the UK to the US, I find that you can still get all the same organic stuff and all the same good stuff. You can eat just as healthy as you can in the UK, and you can eat just as bad as you want in the UK as you can in America. It's all about choice, so I don't know if that's a bit of a redundant one. And then the work-life balance stuff. I think this is a bit of a stereotype about America and a bit of a trope. And again, the system has been set up, corporate America system has been set up in a way that doesn't really allow for good work-life balance when you compare it to Europeans, but it is employer to employer. So again, the system's the system, but then it's all about the people. And I'm fortunate enough to work for an incredible company that really values work-life balance and gives great amount of holiday. And it's actually much better than anything that I've experienced in the UK. Pat leave, for example, when we had our kid, I got 2 months and I could split that any which way that I wanted. I know in the UK that secondary caregiver wouldn't get anywhere close to that. I think it's like 1 or 2 weeks.